Escape the dungeon!
Hello, everybody. This is Escape the Dungeon, the podcast where we ask you to join us as we explore the world beyond the world's oldest role-playing game. My name is Mike Cripps, and I will be your master of ceremonies, and I am joined by four mystifying players. Zach Brass.
Yo.
Dom Brass.
Heyo.
Nate Brass.
What's up, Internet? That's me.
And Tyler Knittle.
Hello.
Each season we will be playing a different tabletop role-playing game. This season we are playing Urban Shadows 2nd Edition, a Powered by the Apocalypse game published by Magpie Games. Nate, there's something I'd like you specifically to explain to me.
Calling you out.
Well, there's a reason for that. Nate, you are the youngest amongst us here. You're the only one under 30 on the call here today. And that the rest of us presumably all have arthritis and 401ks and other old people things. But this week I encountered a young people thing, and this is like the first time in my life where I feel like I've been baffled by something that the young people are saying, and I'm hoping that you can help me get past this.
Mike wants to know the new lingo.
I probably can't, but go on.
Have you heard the phrase aura farming?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have?
I've heard this one too.
Okay. I encountered that this week. Of all places, it was said by an NBA player talking about his performance in a game in the playoffs.
Now, here's the thing, Mike. It's not an age thing per se, in that basketball player was making an anime reference.
Oh, I just thought it was because he was like 20 years old.
No, he's just really into anime, like many athletes.
Many
did not know
people,
that was
Mike.
an anime reference.
Jump on the bandwagon, Mike.
Well,
One of us, Mike.
I would still like this phrase to be translated for me, because I was like, what is he talking about?
When a character shows up in an anime and just does some really cool shit and like kind of spanks another character that you know is fairly powerful, to like raise their aura farming to seem cooler than they are because they're about to get beat.
So, I like sort of understood that.
Mike's like, you know what? Fuck this. I hate that anime had to be in the answer.
Translate it into comic books. I know you can, Nate. Then he'll understand.
Okay, yeah, use like a Superman example for me. Like, is Superman the one doing the aura farming?
No,
Aura farming would be having like John Kent or someone easily beat Lex Luthor to be like, check it out, the new Superman is just as cool as the last one was.
Oh, yeah, that's super. Yeah. So like aura farming is lame.
It's not necessarily something you feel you need to do with someone as big as, in my opinion, Superman. Yeah.
So it's like a try-hard thing?
Yeah, it's like a try-hard thing.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Now, here's the thing is literacy affects how you're going to use that term.
Nice.
Some people think it's cool to aura farm. Other people are like, this is a try hard, like, make this character cool in 5 seconds thing.
Okay, because this NBA player, Tyrese Halliburton, the context of where I heard this is he's in the middle of a playoff series against the New York Knicks. He plays for the Indiana Pacers, and he was like replicating a move that like a Pacers legend did by like doing like a joke like choking thing when he like scored an important basket to signify, oh, I just beat your team in like your home arena.
So he's aura farming his fan base right now.
Well, but then he said like he doesn't want to do it again and be accused of aura farming.
Okay. See, so it is, you're seeing that makes sense to what I was saying aura farming is to me. Of like, he's just doing it as like a nod to a great. He's not doing it to be that guy that is aura farming. He's not trying to
controversial kind of
claim to be him,
trying to be overly showy about it.
Yeah. Aura farmers are douchebags about it. He's just trying to do it the one time as like homage.
Okay.
This is what he's saying, yeah.
Do I need to be worried about if I'm being an aura farmer? Like it.
I mean,
if you're worried about aura farming,
does that mean I'm already?
It's already too late.
It's already too late.
No,
Mike, you need to not care.
No, my aura.
That's how you get cool.
I need to tend to it. I need to till the soil and water my aura. I need to harvest it and bring it to the farmer's market.
It's okay, Mike. I think you're cool. And that's all that matters.
Mike is pretty cool. But I think it's time we all start farming some aura.
In this week's episode
of Escape the Dungeon.
Previously on Urban Shadows, trying to learn more about the mysterious one Splattin 2, Chris cashed in a debt with Adrian of the Powers That Be, and learned about a lost room in a dark corner of the sanctum. Chris and Ezra ventured in and found a strange and broken realm resembling a study with evidence of very old magic. Upon investigation, they were confronted by a swirling mass of magic that claimed to be the one Splattin 2 they were looking for. Meanwhile, Bobby and Dale tried to find an in on the Vegas sand operation for Agent Ryan Arizona. Bobby tried to convince Barkan to give up one of his men. The demon agreed to help, but only after rival demon Azrael, Ezra's former patron, is dead and gone. So where do you guys think we should start this week? Maybe Dale talking with his ex-wife again, or like Bobby's art, or I guess we could start with the big energy monster that wants to fight as
that one. Pick that one. I want to pick that one.
Can we start
Yeah, let's
with
go.
some
Big
art?
energy
Can we
monster.
do art? Actually, I had some art.
Tell me about the art you want to do, Bobby.
Boo.
Well, I was thinking about doing some more spray paint.
Poser.
Maybe do some hands,
Poser.
demon hands, holding
Sell out.
swords, stabbing
Sell
people, money coming out.
I would
just keep
really
doing
love
that.
to hear in depth about the art tags you want to do. Like, really walk me through it, like pixel by pixel.
Do you know the like actual code
Yeah,
number for
yeah,
each
yeah.
color?
I
you're
was
using?
gonna say, like, I was gonna start using quadrants to try to explain this to you guys. But if everyone could just take out a spreadsheet, I think I could basically get the image across. Okay, no, talk about your stupid energy monster.
Bold of you to assume I don't already have multiple spreadsheets out.
Yeah, we might as well pick up right where we left off, which was with Chris and Ezra, who has newly butterflied demon form, are in this like broken void with this like spinning blue magical tornado that just had this like voice booming out of it, telling you that you are not welcome here. You will be banished. What do you guys do?
Ezra looks generally at Chris, just because, you know, Ezra's just gonna fight it if you don't have a better plan.
Hello, I am here to ask for your aid. As you can see, I'm holding your staff. That means we're kind of like friends now, right? I'm Chris. I don't remember if I said that before. I know for you it's only been moments. For me, it's been about a week. It feels like it.
Interesting tactic, Chris. Let me ask you this. What is your goal with this? Like, are you trying to like actually calm it down? Or are you just trying to create an opening to like get away? You know, what are you hoping to accomplish here?
I think I'm attempting to connect with this being and understand it so I can better understand what it is.
You're being genuine. You are trying to show that you do not mean to disturb this entity, to upset it by being here. Okay, very good. For now. This is maybe not quite a persuade an NPC move, but I think it's close enough that I would like you to roll with heart here. Just to see if you can like actually break through to this very mad entity.
What, Chris not super high on heart?
Shockingly, no, I'm not. I know you kind of view me as the heart of the team, and it's kind of rough on you to see this side of me.
I feel like,
But
in a lot of ways, Dale's the heart of the team. Can I say that? I'd like
that's
to say that.
crazy.
That means a lot.
Everyone knows that Dale's the team rebel.
Yes, Dale's the team
Yeah,
rebel.
for sure, dude.
You better watch out.
Mr. Rebellious over there.
Hey, I crashed a wedding.
Oh my god, that's an 8.
An 8. Okay. So I think that what that means in this situation is the whirling mass of magic slows down a little bit. It is not going to try and immediately harm either of you. There's a moment of respite here.
Good.
but it's still, you can feel like a wave of discomfort and fury sort of radiating off of this. It's clearly a very emotional being. And as the tornado of blue energy slows down a little bit, I think it's just enough for you to see that at the center of this mass is a, fairly small, like, dark core to it, kind of like oval shaped in the middle of it.
You bear my staff. You bear the sign of the powers that be. Yet you come here in peace.
I am the protector of the sanctum that holds you. And I had a vision about you. I think you can tell it too. We are bonded by fate.
Fate. Your predecessors tried to end my fate. That fate which I rightfully earned.
And yet here you stand, defeated but not forgotten.
And this like tornado of energy sort of moves closer to you, Chris. And it starts like rotating around you, not aggressively so. But as it does, you feel like a tingling inside of you. And that rainbow-colored energy, that aurora borealis magic that you absorbed, you feel it start to be drawn out. Like there's these wispy green and white and pink mist that is sort of starting to be drawn out of your skin towards this energy.
Can I like connect to it through this energy?
If you'd like, you can roll with mind to try and figure someone out. As you sort of let your magical energies maybe mingle a little bit.
I would like to use my corruption move, Eye All Seeing.
Oh.
If you remember, I used this earlier. Where I mark corruption and suffer one harm to have a vision about the situation at hand. Ask the MC a question, they will answer it honestly.
Okay.
Take +1 ongoing to act on the information provided. So I had a vision earlier where I got all this information about this guy. I would like to use that +1 on this roll.
So mark corruption, take a harm.
No. I'm not. I'm using the +1 from the time I used it earlier.
Oh, you're not using the move again. You are. I see. Okay. So take your +1 from when you did that and add it to your figure someone out.
Boom. Didn't even need it. 13.
13. Okay. So your magical energies are absorbed in part by this thing. Like you can feel it like taking in a little bit of your essence, but it's transactional too. You are getting something of it back. And in this moment, there's like flashes of memories, flashes of information as you start to figure out the one split in two. So, Chris, you can ask 2 of the questions from the figure someone out list.
Would you consider them in my circle?
Yes. Yes, they are within your circle. So because of that, nothing really matters. You would have been able to ask a question even if you missed this roll.
But now I get 3. What does your character worry is going to happen?
So you get a vision. And all of this is happening like in a split second, like as far as what Ezra is observing. But you get this vision of a shadowy figure. You see the one split in two, this blue energy in the distance observing this shadowy figure. And you realize that it's watching its other half. And you see wizards rising up around the shadowy figure. You see a demon rise up around it. You see, men and women, normal people rise up around it. You see a werewolf, bestial, rise up around it. And you see all of these figures surrounding the shadow in the middle start to strike it down. And as they do, the blue energy that's observing this, trying to stop it, sending waves of magic that are rebuffed. And the blue energy and the shadowy figure in the center both fade away.
Interesting. Can I ask, what were you hoping to get from splitting?
Interesting question.
I don't know if he's the one who necessarily split himself. I don't know if that was explained yet.
What you learn is that he is not. He did not want to be split. That this was a fate that was thrust upon him. And again, you see an image of a powerful wizard with other wizards, kneeling in front of him. And you see him casting the most potent spells, fire and lightning, wind and earth and water, all the elements. And you see the kneeling wizards rise up and begin a ritual to remove this man from existence. And you see him throw up some wards, some defensive magics, but a little bit of this reality warping magic from the people who once, worshipped him, pierces through, hits him right in the center of his mass. And you see there's like a burst as the blue energy is forcibly removed and thrust out, leaving only the shadowy figure that you saw in the other image.
How could I get your character to help me find the other half? How can I use this half to find the shadow?
You get an image of yourself raising the staff in your hand and allowing this blue energy to go inside it, to merge with this relic that it says was once his. And you feel that if you were to do this, if you were to give a tangible form back to this energy, this spirit, that it might be able to lead you to its other half.
And with that, Chris doubles over in pain because that was a lot of information to get in a split second. Okay.
Chris, what's going on? Are you all right?
Yep. Wow. I think I understand this thing a little bit more. It's like spirit energy and magical energy that was pulled from the one Splattin 2 by I think the powers that be, and I guess trapped here.
Oh wow, that definitely sounds like it sucks.
It does suck.
Yeah. So I had a crazy idea. What if I pull this spirit's energy into his staff, and then we can take him out of this prison so that we can find his other half and stop them from getting together by getting them together first?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Totally makes sense. Bring them together to stop them from uniting.
Exactly. We pull the spirit out of the prison because that's not safe. And we then use that to find the other half who's probably doing some bad stuff that's probably related to all the bad stuff that's been happening. And then we have the upper hand because we have the other half. And they probably can't just steal it from the staff like willy-nilly. Like, who better to protect this energy than me? I've been protecting the sanctum.
Yep, super logical. Yes, I love it. It sounds like a wonderful plan. I can't see anything that could possibly go wrong. So why don't we take this energy? And plus, you could probably fight with it. Maybe it'll give you superpowers, like super magic powers.
That would be awesome. You know, this is why I'm glad I brought you into the house and into this mission, because you really keep me straight and narrow, and you keep the good ideas flowing and you stop the bad ones.
Good influence.
And that's what you're really good
Ezra
at.
Fontaine.
You know me. Just a bastion of yeah.
Hey, Zach, why did Ezra come to this place?
Well, because we're looking for the one Splattin 2.
Right. Why are you looking for that?
Because they have Johnny's soul.
Yeah. How does that make you feel about what Chris is saying?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. This is perfect because we need to find the other half. Presumably this half isn't the half that has his soul, is what I'm gathering. I guess maybe that's a little logical for Ezra, but I that's the idea I'm picking. Is the other half has like all of the evil plans. So we should find it. Unless this is the souls.
We don't know. It got split in half.
That is a good point. But either way, I think that right now, Ezra still definitely thinks we should take this massive energy and put it in the staff so that we have it. But yeah, no, I've got this. I'm pretty sure that, no, it's probably the evil guy has a evil, a shield of souls is what I'm picturing, right? Like,
why a shield? Doesn't he have a menagerie?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That it was described as a menagerie. Well, yeah. I mean, I was thinking of it as like a metaphorical shield, like uses the but yeah, no, that's right. But either way, my point is, this is not a menagerie of souls, presumably. So we should steal its power and use it to find the one that I'm looking for. Totally. All right, look. Why don't we get this thing all locked up, and then we can use it as a beacon to find that other one, and we'll do the things that you need getting done while we're there. I think it, nice and smooth. This mission way easier than some of our other crazy missions.
Well, you know how things can go crazy when you involve Bobby and Dale. They don't appreciate a good idea.
What the fuck?
Yeah, absolute troublemakers.
You blew up his apartment, dude. How are you upset?
Well, I'm just all right. Whatever.
All right. So how do you feel about that, Spirit? You want to hop inside this staff?
You would reunite me with what I've lost.
Not if you want to start the apocalypse. Do you promise that you don't want to start the apocalypse?
It does depend.
I promise. I have no desire to end this world.
Okay. That was a very specific way to say
You
it.
asked
but,
about bringing the apocalypse. I answered your question.
I get it. I guess. Yeah, that's fair. I'll take it.
Ultimately, we may or may not do it, but you have a better chance in the staff than you do in the room.
Yeah, I'm not promising to try and get you together, but also I do need to find your other half, and I feel like you're a good beacon for that. So, friends for now?
Friends for now, wizard.
You're a wizard too. I feel like you said that in
It's
a way that was not.
respectful.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And it was just your tone. You know, it's the way you talk now. Not your fault. You're a spirit. I get it. I'm okay. Let's do it. Yeah, this is a good idea.
What does Chris do? Is she going to absorb?
Slam that staff down and absorb it for sure.
You slam the staff down, and then remember the vision was you raising the staff up, so you raise the staff up.
Oh yeah. Boom.
But it's dramatic,
Look, Ezra didn't see that. He for all he knows, slamming it on the ground was an important step.
And as you slam the staff down, you raise it up, and the swirling blue energy with that like oval-ish shaped core starts to condense and says,
Very good. Yes. Let us find my other half. Come to me, menagerie of souls.
and you see like in the underneath you in that void starts crackling with light, like you're standing above thunderclouds. And as this void, or as this spirit makes this declaration, you just hear, whoa, and these many separate spirits rise up from below you, that void, and fly up to join this whirling blue tornado. Made an awful lot of presumptions, didn't you, Ezra?
I know, right? I love how you were just assuming that the other half was the evil half, not the super evil sounding looking half that you were talking to. I'm sitting over here thinking, like, is the other half Celeste? And you guys are like, dude, we'll get a beacon. This will be good. This guy's cool.
I clearly thought that was a bad idea and was doing it anyway.
Okay, but I don't know, man. You said some wild things, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. This guy might be super evil and have your friend's soul. Like, I don't know what's going on here.
I thought he was split in two way too long ago to have my friend's soul, to be honest.
Possible, yeah, sure, but he still seemed kind of evil, and you just seemed pretty cool with it. I mean, my only thing is the one split in two, it has to be like some kind of weird, because like the point is we're gonna combine with a bunch of demons and angels or something. So I don't know, man. It's shady.
Yeah, so anyway, look, the point is, are we bringing these souls with us then?
That seems to be his plan.
Okay, well, then we're going to have to leave the magic room so we can get some cell phone service.
Are you just gonna step out while the souls are like coming up?
No, I mean, I'm waiting for the souls. We're gathering the souls up, right? My plan, just to lay it on the line, I'm going to bring the souls to my sister.
The souls are flying up and joining the like blue magic tornado.
Right. And the blue magic tornado's in the staff, right?
It's going into the staff, right? Like he's packing his bags, he's putting it in his tornado, and they're going in the staff.
Unless I have a way of seeing which soul is Johnny's and snagging it right now, then my plan is to take the staff filled with souls over to my sister.
If that is something you want to do, like you want to try and find Johnny's soul and grab it,
yep, that's the first thing I'm gonna try and do.
Okay. I would like you to just roll with spirit. We'll call this a keep your cool roll. As you realize what is happening, you realize that if Johnny's soul is here, it's about to be like merged with this thing, and then you're putting it in the staff, and you don't know what's going to happen after that. So like maybe now's your chance if you can just keep your cool.
Boom.
Oh.
13.
All right.
13.
That's
Double
a crit,
sixes.
dude. Can we get a crit card?
On a 10 plus, all's well. These souls start rising from the void, swirling all around you, and then like being absorbed into the essence of this spirit. And as each one makes contact, it's just like there's just a cute little plunk noise, like blunk, blunk, blunk. But there's like thousands of those happening at once that are just like filling the sound of this void. There's so much to take in, there's so much going on, but you are able to hold it down, quickly scan the environments, and each of these souls does look like a person. They've got like distinguishable features, and you see a soul flying up from below wearing a Subway branded baseball hat.
Oh, that dork. His soul would have that.
And you are able to surreptitiously, go to the edge of the like floating platform you're on, closest to that. And as it flies up, reach out with a demonic hand and grab hold of Johnny's soul. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I look around and see if there are any jars.
Nice. I mean, that's where you put...
Ezra doesn't have a flask on him.
Yeah, it's like Legend of Zelda when you're like scooping the fairies.
Oh, nice.
That's what I was picturing.
This is not at all what I was
yeah,
like,
sure,
canopic charge?
Ezra.
What's going on here?
Yeah, like this guy's surely just got like some jars around his office.
He just starts casting ritual magic to like bind his soul into something.
Yes.
There's absolutely some jars around here.
Okay, well, yeah, so I put Johnny's soul in a jar.
Okay.
And I poke like a couple holes in the top for air.
Breathing holes.
Because I'm not so sure if like souls need that.
And as you shove as you're like
All the
hunched
soul leaks
over
out.
and like shoving the soul in this mason jar, you have to like really squish it in there. But like as you do, it sort of shrinks down to like fit the size of the container. So like as you're sealing the lid on, there's just like a single like butterfly sized Johnny in there. It starts like bouncing off the glass of the jar, like just pinging off of it before like he stabilizes himself and he like smushes his hands and face up against it and sees you, and his little tiny eyes go wide. And even in demon form, it's almost like he recognizes what he's seeing.
That's right, buddy. I gotcha.
Just shoves him in his pocket.
Inside his leather jacket.
Yeah.
And so as you pocket the soul of Johnny, the rest of the souls of this menagerie are absorbed. The blue tornado starts to spin up faster and faster, rising into the air and getting narrower and narrower until it's like almost snake-like, slithering in the air, and then dives down towards Chris, makes contact with the head of the staff, and there's a huge flash of light, and then darkness. The blue energy is gone. And the staff in your hand, Chris, is remarkably warm. You can feel it thrumming and buzzing in your hand.
You know, the more I learn about this one split in two and this spirit, the more I feel like I now possess a just massive amount of evil energy, but I still think this is a good idea.
And as you say that, you both feel the ground underneath you and these like floating islands of this shattered room start to shake. And some of them begin falling into the void below.
Whoop, time to go. Luckily, I can fly.
Oh no, it's tremors.
Ezra,
Wait, pick me up too.
Ezra flaps his butterfly wings, and the two of you escape from this falling apart room. So Chris and Ezra have escaped the dungeon.
He said it.
I
Oh my God.
Hey guys,
Look
that's
at
why it's
him.
called that. It has nothing to do with.
with.
This is our last episode. Thank you so much for being a loyal viewer, listener.
Chris and Ezra, you guys are able to fly out, get out, back up to the normal sanctum, back up to Chris's house, get in touch with whoever you want to get in touch with. You guys tell me what happens next. What are people doing? Preferably maybe Dale and Bobby, who haven't done anything this episode.
Okay, You say that very accusatorily, and I just want to say we gave you guys space to perform your
Asked us
scene.
what we wanted to do first at the beginning of the episode, and we agreed. Tornado monster.
No, and actually, I specifically said I wanted to do boring art stuff, and you guys were like, "No, let's do tornado monster." So, get
Well, yeah,
fucked.
because we don't want to listen to boring art stuff. Is that all you did?
That was a big part of it. Yeah.
Dom, we got
All
shit
right.
to do.
Let's get the whole party
Enough
together
with
then.
the painting. I'm going to be furiously calling Ezra's phone, but because he's underground in a dungeon, it keeps going to voicemail, and I'm leaving increasingly angrier voicemails.
What's the angriest voicemail? Let's just pick up with that.
Or like a resigned.
It's probably, well, it's like one of those montages in those movies where a character's trying to get in touch with another character, and it's just like all over the place.
Oh, they're going through all the stages of grief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the most recent one is probably just like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. You know, that's just me being me.
Hannah says I'm not supposed to use those words anymore.
I didn't mean to call you a hornhead.
I shouldn't have used the C word or the L word or the U word. Like the U word. So Ezra, when you get back up, you see all these missed calls from Dale, so you guys are able to reconnect and regroup if that's what you want to do.
Yes.
Cut to everyone at Chris's house.
Ezra, you want to kill your boss?
You want me to kill my sister?
No,
No,
What?
the other one. He's under new employment.
When did that happen?
Azrael, yeah, fuck that guy. Speaking of my sister, as soon as we're out of there, I have to make a phone call.
Okay, so you see all these messages from Dale. Everyone regroups.
Yes, so now I have half of the one split in two trapped in this magic staff. He seems really evil, has like a menagerie of souls. But yeah, I feel like we're stepping in the right direction with this one.
And you just have him in that stick?
Yeah. Well, it was his staff, and I was like, well, if I trap him in the staff, then I can sneak him out of the prison that he's in. And then we can use that to find his other half.
But you snuck him out of prison? Isn't that like a bad
Like
thing?
a
or is
magic
that-
prison, yeah.
So is that going to be a problem? Is because he was in there for a reason.
I mean, it was really just a room. We just walked right out. I don't think it could have been that important.
Okay.
It did start blowing up the second we trapped the magic spirit into the staff.
Is that normal for magic prisons?
Honestly, kinda. Little bit.
Is the foundation of your house okay?
Yeah, wait, the house didn't fall over, did it?
No, this was in the sanctum.
I think it's like a dimension thing, you know?
Magic, right.
All right, well, I'm not totally sure about this whole one split in two. I mean, this still has to do with the prophecy, right? With Celeste?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so just, I don't know. I mean, as long as you know what you're doing, like this shit's a little beyond me, so. But we were just checking in, seeing what information we could get, and it turns out we can get a lead. All we have to do is kill Azrael. And, you know, I heard that he's not necessarily doing the best right now, so it might be a good time.
Ezra, are you still friends with that hunter lady? Does she got friends too?
Oh, yeah, of course. Barb and I go way back.
Maybe there's some wisdom that she could at least grant us if she's not necessarily interested in a full-on fight.
I mean, you know, somebody in the hunters probably has a beef with Azrael. He probably stole someone's brother's soul or something, you know. You know how it goes. That's how most of them get started.
That makes
There you
sense.
go. So yeah, I figure we check in with them. I don't know if you guys have anything pressing with this, you know, weird stick stuff, and something about, did you guys say something about a whirlpool?
More of a magic tornado.
Yeah, it's
Tornado, right.
It's in the staff.
Right. So
Yeah.
the whirlpool's in the staff. So, I mean, I don't know if that
I literally
matters.
just said the word.
Right. You
man,
just
come
said
on.
tornado. I'm sorry. Just
Just
trying to stay up to date. It's kind of confusing with all this magic stuff, you know.
So what's up with your crayon drawings, Bobby?
Crayon drawings? I don't know what you're referring to.
You did some finger painting for vampires, I think.
No, we killed a guy.
See how it's disrespectful when you just switch a word for no reason?
Yeah, but it was just like the words you picked were weird. I didn't understand. It was hard to get what you were saying. I think I communicated myself well, and yours is confusing magic in my defense. Okay? Mine is very simple. It's just I did a painting. We killed a guy, and that's art. It translates to art for me. I see why you would not see it that way.
Yeah, that's not confusing. We killed a guy, and that's art. That's not a confusing sentence.
No, the confusing part is that you're like, oh, we did finger painting. That's not what happened. Okay, when I say a whirlpool, I don't know. I wasn't there. You guys did some weird magic stuff. And now it's in a stick.
I'm just saying we didn't describe the area at all as watery or wet. A whirlpool implies that magic is a liquid. The magic was clearly in the sky. Have you ever seen magic on the ground just splatting there?
No, I gotta say this. Last time we went to a weird dimension, it was a weird whirlpool thing you have to go into and grab something. Okay? I was thinking about the Fey whirlpool. Okay, I'm just using my background knowledge in weird magic.
Whatever they grabbed was fluid. That covers gas and liquid.
Boom.
Let's put it to bed there.
All right. Well, now that we've settled on the shape of the magic,
It's important,
But
damn
yeah,
it.
I'm happy to just jump on this Azrael thing if you guys have nothing pressing going on.
I mean, we have the end of the world.
I mean, did you have a lead? You want to follow up?
I just what's your Azrael thing for exactly? Because last time you asked us to kill a demon, it was so you could suck up to Dale's bull.
Wow. That hurt.
Sorry, Dale.
I mean,
Damn.
if
Damn.
the shoe fits.
Yo, Dale, I don't know. Chris is kind of harsh.
Yeah, that was uncalled for. That hurt my feelings.
That was Chris. That was me.
I don't know. I think that was Chris. I feel like Dale should side with me, and we should do this Azrael thing.
But why are we doing it? I just want to know. Can I ask a question?
We gotta kill Azrael so that Barkhan will give us a drug dealer that will give to Arizona, who will give us another capital C clue for who killed Nigel.
Am I sure Arizona knows that?
I just edited the episode and I got guarantees from the master of ceremonies that indeed is the case.
I don't know what that sentence really means, but okay.
There's a method to the madness, I think.
Chris, when you came to this town, I gave you, a place. I took you kind of into our territory. We kept your sanctum safe. And I'm always here when you need me. If you need somebody to get beat up, boom, where's Bobby? I got you. All right, every time. And I figure you got no direct plans going on right now. Let's do this Azrael thing. This is a big move. I've been waiting for this.
All right, let's kill the goddamn demon.
you guys are crazy. I mean, I'm down for it, but, someone's probably going to die, and it's not going to be me.
It's not going to be me. I'm like fate bound to the fate of the world, so.
It's probably gonna be me.
Dale, you're not gonna die. Stop.
I'm okay
Stop.
with it. If it happens,
I'm
it
not
happens.
okay with it.
I mean,
Damn,
we're not
I'm not okay with it
I
either,
think
Dale.
we should all just agree if we're going to fight a demon, there's a good likelihood that Dale dies.
Okay, can we not put Dale in a position that he's a little safer though?
We're gonna be smart. We're gonna be smart.
We'll definitely
Don't
be
worry.
smart
I got
about
you,
it.
Dale.
He is a normal human
But-
man, though.
Okay,
And we
Dale,
have
do
to
you
all
want to
accept
go?
that.
Yeah, but-
like Dale, do you maybe want to skip this one out?
No, Dale's resilient. He's kind of bouncy, you know?
That's just a beer belly.
I'm not that fat. Come on, guys.
I just think we should maybe not start out by just assuming Dale's definitely going to die. There's a very good chance he dies.
We didn't say
I don't
definitely.
know. It's just not super optimistic. I don't love this. Okay. I didn't think this was the greatest pep talk.
Can I have a say in this? I've had the closest calls with death, I believe. And honestly, I've made it pretty clear that I'm not a fighter, especially against like demons and shit. That's why I'm all gung ho.
Just like his parents, he's a lover.
Like I'll cheer you guys on. If I could find environmental ways to affect a fight, I'll do it. But like,
You could like throw stuff at us that we need, like ropes or chainsaws.
I'm your pack mule. I'm your support character. I'm the guy who talks to folk.
If you stay in Dale's radius, you'll get a plus 1.2% attack speed bonus.
And movement speed, because Dale's really good at getting away.
I'm not really good at getting away.
You always make it.
That marks you both. So Bobby can mark power and Chris can mark night. So going after Azrael, was that the plan?
Yeah, I guess so.
What does that look like? What actions do you take?
I think we have to set a trap for him, it seems like. So, talking to any hunters we know, trying to, I don't know, lure him in any way that we've figured out like a good way to lure demons. I don't know. Do they like red velvet cake or something? I think, is there some way that we can reasonably lure him into like a church to have a giant battle?
I mean, that seems cool.
And there'll be like holy water and stuff around there that Dale can come up with something to do. So I don't know, Ezra, you have connections, right, that can help us figure out how to trap him or like get him somewhere.
Yeah, we can contact Barb about exercising a proper demon. And we'll say we'll probably do like a big trap at a church.
I feel like we can just use the hunters to lead him there, and then we sneak attack him.
I think that is a pretty good plan. I think it's actually more interesting to just let this happen instead of actually rolling the hit the streets check. So, yeah, I mean, Ezra knows Barb. They have history. She's been wanting to speak with him. So I think if you all go together and you're able to find her like at her, I think we said she has like a like motorcycle repair shop that she runs. You're able to find her at her shop. You know, she sort of gives Ezra a hard time about like, hey, you said you were going to come and we were going to chat. And, you know, I've been trying to help you. Like, you say you want to be a good person, but then like you're not putting in the effort, and you're able to be like, hey, we're trying to take down Azrael.
Yeah. It's the big boy. It's time for the big cheese, Barb.
And she's like surprised, but she's nodding her head. and she's wiping her hands, you know, with her greasy rag, and she's like, "You're finally ready? We're gonna do this thing for real.
As ready as we're ever gonna be.
Clean up these streets."
At least one of the players, that's for sure.
Then we're on the same page, Ezra. I can round up the crew. What's the plan?
Well, we need you to lure him into an area where they're going to be vulnerable. We've, probably got a church planned out, right, Chris?
Yep.
You've planned this ahead
The
of time,
Church
right?
of Saintly Dominion is empty on Thursdays.
Yeah, so we need you to lure him into the Church of Saintly Dominion on a Thursday.
The Church of Saintly Dominion on Thursday.
Yeah, don't do it on a Wednesday because they have mass on Wednesdays.
Oh, we wrote down the wrong day in our planner.
Shit, they're having a Boy Scout meeting tonight.
I think you are playing into exactly like what she's all about. She just agrees. No real effort required. And so Thursday comes around and it's getting to be the time for the plan to go off, for you guys to take out Azrael. You are all like lying in wait at the church, and the hunters are gonna lead him to you. That's the plan. Like it's an ambush.
That's the idea.
Okay. Thursday. The ambush is set. The time is approaching. You're lying in anticipation. Waiting. And then the front door gets kicked open. And you see a bloody and battered Barb and some of her hunters sort of stumbling in. Clearly, they've taken some heavier damage, some heavier fire than they were anticipating. And casually walking into the room is the faceless demon Azrael, Ezra's former patron. Just a void on top of a neck, emanating smoke. What do you guys do?
I want to turn to Ezra. I hand him the bag of scary drugs. And I
The
nod to
black
him.
sand.
Yeah, I like to call it the scary drugs. But yeah, the black sand.
Ooh.
And I just like nod. It's like, hey, it's our secret weapon. Just keep it close. And unless someone has a secret attack, I'm a wolf out.
Bobby's gonna wolf out. Ezra taking demon form.
Yep, naturally.
How about Dale?
Dale hide behind something.
Nice.
Dale's hiding behind
By the
something.
way, my corruption meter fills up with that, so I get a new corruption ability.
Okay. Ezra is corrupting out once again. How about Chris? What is Chris doing here?
I think Chris is off to the side a bit, channeling some magic.
Yeah, give me a channel roll.
Ooh, that's a 7.
Okay, that's a decent channel.
So I hold 3 and choose 1 from the list. I am going to mark corruption, as I think Chris tries channeling their magic and it's not working correctly. You see as some of the stones begin to crack, and then Chris draws magic from the staff.
And as you draw magic from the staff, Chris, It's like you can't stop drawing power from it. That blue energy starts to erupt unstable.
Oh shit.
You see the wood of the staff starts to crack as bits of blue energy are bursting forth from it.
Oh man, this is not what I had planned. Shit.
The staff shatters.
Fuck!
Oh
Into
no!
1,000 pieces. That huge blue tornado is flying about the room.
Yes! Yes!
And the tornado slows and slows
Oh fuck
until
me.
it is still. And you see in the center of that tornado was just that sort of oval-shaped core emerges out. And you see it is just a face.
Oh shit!
Fuck me! Dude, we didn't see the connection.
A face that is staring at the faceless man.
Oh,
This is
no.
awesome.
Oh,
What have we done?
The blue light blasts straight at Azrael. It fills up the entire room and blinds you all. And as the light fades, you see a man standing in the room. He's wearing clothes from like the early 19th century. He looks up at Chris. He smiles. Snaps his fingers. And he vanishes. And we'll pick up from here on the next episode of Escape the Dungeon. Thank you for listening to Escape the Dungeon. Escape the Dungeon is created by Dom Brass, Nate Brass, Zach Brass, and Mike Cripps, with editing and original music by Tyler Knittle. If you enjoyed this show, please consider subscribing and leaving a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app. To find us on social media, go to escapethedungeonpod.com.